So you're looking to buy a home, but you're torn. Do you go for the sleek new home with all the fancy tech, or the cozy older home full of character and charm? It's a tough call, right? But don't sweat it. I've got your back. Today we're breaking down the top 10 things you need to consider when deciding between a brand new build or an old or previously owned home. By the end of this, you're going to have a much better idea of what's the best fit for you. Whether you're all about those smart home gadgets or you've got your heart set on a backyard full of mature trees and a house full of character. So let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Taya Maurer, and as a longtime realtor, homeowner, and true Oregonian, I know that whether you're buying your first home or your fifth home, it's one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. So today, we're breaking down the top 10 things to consider when deciding whether to purchase a brand new, shiny home versus a previously owned, or dare I say, resale home. You'll get all the tips, tricks, and comparisons to help you make the right call for your family, your budget, and your future plans. Consideration number 1. Price and affordability. We're gonna start with the elephant in the room, money. New construction homes usually come with a price premium, kind of like buying a brand new car. It's shiny, it smells amazing, and it's packed with all the latest features, but you're paying for that newness factor up front. Builders also love to add upgrades, modern finishes, and all the bells and whistles, which can really drive up the price per square foot. On the other hand, previously owned or resale homes often have a lower initial cost. However, you may need to budget for repairs or renovations, especially if that home hasn't been updated in a while. And truth be told, most folks end up having to pay out of pocket for those rather than being able to roll it into their price and financing like you can in new construction. Bottom line, price is going to depend on the market, the quality, and the location. So it's important to think about what fits your budget and your lifestyle. A brand new home might cost more now, but it could come with builder or lender incentives like discounted upgrades or assistance with closing costs, which can really help reduce that initial price premium. Consideration number 2. Location and long-term development potential. Now, new construction homes are often built in developing areas, with more land, that might feel a bit remote at first. But here's the thing, these neighborhoods are often in a master plan community or part of a larger development plan, which will include future schools, parks, and sometimes even retail stores to be built. If you're willing to wait, these areas can offer fantastic long-term growth. Think of it as buying into the future potential of a neighborhood. Resale homes, however, are in established areas where you get immediate access to amenities like schools, grocery stores, and restaurants. These neighborhoods may not see as much growth as new developments, but they offer stability and the convenience of being in the now. So ask yourself, are you ready to embrace the exciting growth of a new area, or do you want to settle into a neighborhood that's already established? Consideration number 3, maintenance and repair cost. Now, this one is probably the most obvious and the one most talked about when considering options. After all, new construction homes are like a brand new smartphone, sleek, under warranty, and designed with all the latest tech. You can unpack it and start enjoying it right away without worrying about glitches or upgrades for a while. Resale homes, on the other hand, are more like a vintage record player, full of charm, full of history, and full of that character that looks really cool on the shelf, but may require some tinkering before you can get everything running smoothly. While that vintage charm can certainly be worth it, you'll need to have an honest, open conversation with who? You. You'll need to have an open, honest conversation with yourself about whether or not you're up to the task of taking on that honey-do list, those repairs, or paying someone else to do it. Spoiler alert, it is not uncommon for a new homeowner to go years before actually making the desired improvements and fully completing their honey-do list. Some will wait until right before they sell their home before doing so. So do yourself a favor. If you're gonna go that route, Don't be like me. Get her done. Consideration number 4, appreciation potential. Because you're paying a premium for that brand new factor, new construction homes in upcoming areas might see slower appreciation at first. However, as the neighborhood grows, demand increases, and amenities like schools, parks, and shops will actually help grow your home's value significantly over time. Comparatively, resale homes appreciate more quickly in the short term because they've already made it past that new home depreciation phase. You know, similar to what happens when you drive that new car off the lot. At the end of the day, appreciation potential comes down to market conditions and location, just like price. Weird. The key is to think about how long you intend to live in the home and whether it aligns with your long-term financial goals. New construction might offer bigger rewards in the future, while resale homes could provide a quicker value up front. Consideration number 5, neighborhood feel and community. New construction neighborhoods are kind of like a freshman year in college. Everything is new and everyone is starting out fresh at the same time. There's a great opportunity to grow with your neighbors and be a part of a brand new community. You get to put your own stamp on the vibe in that place. However, you may be building relationships from the ground up, which, if you're not into that kind of thing, can be kind of scary. Resale homes, on the other hand, are in established neighborhood where the community vibe is already set. In fact, that might be a major reason why you're even interested in that location. However, moving into an established community is almost like transferring into a school mid-year. It can feel a bit harder to break into the established friend groups, but the charm of the mature trees and wide streets and its history is undeniable. Now, what if you want the best of both worlds? Does a new home in an established neighborhood actually exist? I'm here to tell you it does. However, it might take some serious patience, a lot of luck, and a willingness to stretch your budget. The question to ask yourself is this: do you want to be part of a brand new chapter, or do you want to step into a story that's already written? Consideration number 6, customization versus character. Here's where you really have to know yourself. And I mean really know yourself. If you love the idea of picking out every detail like countertops, paint colors, and light fixtures, new construction is your ultimate playground. You may get to design the home exactly how you want it, down to the last cabinet pull. I'm gonna warn you though, it's not the same as HGTV. It's certainly not that easy. So figure out if you like the idea of it or if you actually like doing it. If you're really the idea person and that level of decision making actually makes your head spin, don't fret. There are production builds and spec homes that might just be your answer. These are new builds with limited to no personalization that may be already complete or close to it. And here's the bonus. They often come with better pricing since builders are eager to sell them quickly. Now, if it's charm that you're after, like original hardwood floors, built-ins, or those quirky architectural details, then resale homes are where it's at. You could try to recreate the character in a new build, but let's be honest, it's hard to beat the authenticity of something that's truly stood the test of time. Consideration number 7, modern features and energy efficiencies. Now this is where new homes shine, literally. Modern builds come with energy efficient windows, HVAC systems, and appliances that lower your utility bills and your carbon footprint. Plus, many new homes come with up-to-date wiring to support new technology, even future technology, and a myriad of smart features like app-controlled thermostats, home network systems, and lighting. Older homes, on the other hand, weren't exactly built with energy savings in mind, and definitely not with current-day technology advancements in mind. Drafty windows? Check, check. Outdated water heaters? Check, check. Fiber optic wiring? You can upgrade these things in an older home, but of course it's going to cost you. If lowering your energy bills and having the latest tech is important, a new home will likely be your best bet. Consideration number 8, lot size and privacy. Now here's a consideration that many buyers overlook, especially if you're relocating to Portland from a larger state. Lot size, people. It's easy to assume that the smaller lots in new home communities are motivated by builder profits alone, but there is so much more to it. Oregon's urban growth boundary, the UGB, is designed to preserve our incredible natural areas, promote sustainable land use, and encourage higher density living. Smaller lots are part of this broader strategy to support public transportation, walkable neighborhoods, and efficient land development. But do not give up hope if you're dreaming of a new home on a larger lot. It is possible. The catch? They're just more difficult to find and often located further out from the city center. If you're open to a longer commute or exploring areas on the urban edge, you might just score that spacious yard and a brand new build. Of course, if privacy and outdoor space are priorities for you, older homes may offer larger lots with more space in between your neighbors. So it comes down to what matters most to you. Do you want to embrace a lower maintenance lifestyle on a smaller footprint, or carve out more space for yourself and enjoy a backyard and garden? Consideration number 9, taxes and HOA fees. Now here's a sneaky one, property taxes. Most people will look at property taxes when comparing different areas, but have you ever considered the impact of the age of the property? New construction homes are often appraised at higher values, which means you'll likely pay higher property taxes from the get-go. But wait, there's more. Many new developments come with HOA fees to cover community upkeep or amenities like pools, parks, and clubhouses. But at least you get those amenities, right? Let's not forget those one-time fees like HOA capital assessments or increased closing costs for early issue title insurance. Although it may not be a lot at once, these little extras can add up fast and push your monthly or upfront costs higher than you may expect. Resale homes, on the other hand, often come with lower property taxes and might have fewer or even no HOA fees depending on the neighborhood. But of course, some older communities with HOAs may have more to repair and maintain, so to be honest, those fees can vary widely. The takeaway? Always ask about hidden costs up front so there are no surprises at closing. Knowing what you're signing up for can make all the difference in budgeting for your dream home. Consideration number 10, build quality and construction materials. Last but not least, it's time to get to the nuts and bolts of this list, both literally and figuratively. Older homes were often built with sturdier materials. Think real hardwood floors, solid plaster walls, and sturdy framing that stood the test of time. But newer homes? Well, they come with modern amenities and design trends. However, they sometimes rely on more cost-effective materials to keep prices competitive. After all, building costs have skyrocketed over the years. Some builders focus on quality, using eco-friendly building materials that are designed to last, while others might focus on giving you more house for your buck at the expense of durability. If this video helped clarify your decision-making process, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe for more insider tips on all things real estate. Until next time, here's to making moves and doing so with confidence. Happy deciding!